want to let LNG cross that choke. If they ever enter the choke, they just get engaged on instantly. Let's see how it plays out. Teleport's coming down, so is the Tarzan ultimate.
Engaged from Hung, roots across the team as well. On is low and taken down to start us off. It's a good start, but instantly answered, and that's the jungler down. Zika trying to 1v1 Bin as the Herald actually resets here, and LNG grouped up strong. Bin tanking for the time being as Shun looks for a way into the fight, but he's being denied. He doesn't have his ultimate, and it's Herald taken for LNG. Bin forced out the back of the pit, and BLG finally checked out.
Able to do it.
Scout has the most MVPs of the split. 14 across the regular split. And he's on 3 items on that Azir. He's on that signature pick. This could be the only way for LNG to get themselves back into the game is some kind of miracle coming out from him. Set up from Zika, from Hung, from Tarzan. Then Gala in the back line, wailing away. Let's see if they can find it on the target. Magnet Storm in has been retreats. There's one onto On. Scout still going strong for the time being. Full HP as he looks towards Elk as well. Dodges the feathers. I'm keeping my eyes on Scout here because these Sand Soldiers are making it happen. This ain't 5v5. He's got so many soldiers, but it doesn't matter because there's even more feathers. Elk is looking for a little bit more. Triple kill comes in. Zika shuts him down in the end, but the rest of the team can cut LNG to pieces. It's a beautiful fight from BLG. In the end, Scout tried his damnedest, but it's BLG taking game 1.
For a breath, once Elk flashed forward, you can almost see an angle for a pentakill there. Can you joke? Doesn't come to fruition, but they get all 5 kills. They'll take down the Nexus in game 1, and it was a absolute fact that Shun hasn't bullied Zuka out of the game already. So we're a step up already. However, a dive this early on, probably unexpected by LNG. Happening nonetheless. Tarzan's here to cover it though. Let's see how quickly he can get
is moving over. Gala's just going to get one shot though. Elk tanks for 1 shot. And actually it's onto the minions once again. They're going to walk away from this one as Shun tanks the tower. In goes Tarzan, but Yagao arriving on the scene. The aftershock makes him so damn tanky. And it ends up with a 1-for-1 for now. A hook out from Hung. Distance between the two teams. Shun has finished his Umbral Glaive. He's got a serrated Dirk on top of it as well. He's feeling pretty strong right now. But in a 5v5, Kha'Zix doesn't really thrive. It's not what he wants as On has been caught out. Unbreakable tanks a lot and jumps over to his team, but he's still gone down. Scout with another kill. That'll be Herald for LNG. And On, I think, really underestimating the level of engage from LNG here as Bin is going to go back in anyway. 4v5, here we go. Roots coming on through, though. Bin's locked up, so is Yagao. And now LNG can just walk this one forward. Surely they have the advantage as Scout. Empress Divide is a little bit of a whiff, but hey, it's still 4 kills.
Stops people from going forward, though, and the back end of the play. And this is really awkward. Again, BLG, their composition, it's just not suited for, you know, these kind of 5v5 engagements. You have to break up, you know, a rotation. You have to catch somebody, you know.
They've got to try and fight 4v5 this game. You know that they're going to be willing to. Is Tarzan taking a few chunks here? The Calibrum paying dividends from Elk. It's now into the pit they go, but 2k on the Baron. The root is onto the Kha'Zix, and it means that Shun's in late. He'll be taken down, but he gets one alongside Yagao before he drops. Elk now being jumped on, but Zika a little shy on the mark. Ult goes wide, and now he's taken down. Tarzan diving into the backside, but Yagao protecting Elk. Gala caught up by the Gravitum here as Scout dives over the wall, but the stun comes into play. The ult out from On as well. He's stuck over the wall, and Yagao takes him out. LNG, they get the Baron, but it's only Gala alive. They do have an Aphelios and a Kha'Zix. They do it real quick, but LNG are here to answer. There's another TP. BLG can retreat if they want to. Zika's about to turn Mega as well. On tanking up for now as Tarzan's been the target here. 1-for-1. Zika makes his name known as Elk is alone on the backside of the play, but he's going nowhere. He'll be taken down as the feathers fly. Hunk can set it up and Scout gets a bonus kill. That's double digits for Scout, and that's Baron for LNG.
Zuka's just been so 1v9, hasn't he? When he's turned up to these team fights, 3-man ultimate onto all of the carries remaining from BLG. The frontliners are being locked down. I say Scout's level 18, 4 items now, and a blasting one. I think this might be critical mass for BLG. The gold lead's exploded, but just generally, again, 5v5 BLG. So hard to step up to the fight.
Moonlight Vigil comes in as BLG, they want the fight. Bin jumps in. It's a Q3 onto everyone. Is Elk still surviving on the back? Gala dives forward, though. Shun might be able to find him here as he has to dash away. Elk's still alive, but he just can't get into the fight. And LNG still 5 strong. Elk and On versus the world here. As Zika and Hung trying to defend the rest of the team. Flash forwards is On. Unbreakable, but he's down. Broken in the end, and there's the Gnar ulti. Zika once again finding his mark. LNG, they remind us why they made it to this lower bracket final. 13
An isolated position. Is it one way you can be picked off in the long run? Doesn't seem like LNG are interested. Oh, hello, Scout.
Scout's been caught out. Shun finds himself a pick here. Out of nowhere, Gala, Killer Instinct onto Shun. Can they finish off this Nidalee? Elk getting some feathers out, but Zika doesn't get caught by the pullback. Turns Mega and keeps himself alive. On needs to find a hook, needs to find a miracle. As Yagao and Bin are moving in, but the flash out from Zika. Now Bin on the front line to set up for his team, but they just don't have the damage. They can't find the targets. All out onto Tarzan to separate him from the squad, and he should go down. That's one for BLG, and a knock-up onto Hung as well. Looking for a hook at BLG. I don't know how they've done it, but they've coupled a fight together.
I'm scratching my head as well. I mean, BLG, it seems like Scout just overstepped somewhere. Maybe he ate a shot blast and a spear at the same time.
Can they find the skill shots? Killer Instinct comes on through, Solar Flare onto 2, but he doesn't actually find a stun. Zika has to hop away from the hook as Scout has found the backline. Bit of damage there has been tanking up for the team as they dive in. LNG, they've got this one on a platter, haven't they? They're not even taking damage in return as they dive on forwards. Featherstorm out from Elk, pulls them back in. Is it enough for the fight, though? Gala turns going to keep himself alive as Elk survives. Zika on the backside of things. Tarzan down. Shun will surely fall, but the heal comes on through. Gala has to flash to finish the job. Bin can't take him out, though. And LNG, it was a little scrappy, it was a little close, but it looks clean in the end. 6,000 gold lead as they barrel down mid.
Honestly, hard fought there by BLG at the end, but they just don't have the items of the gold. LNG dance around them yet again, and they will close out this game and bring us to series point. LNG potentially defying a lot of people's expectations. Very close to taking down the number one team for regular season. Hung is going to get hooked.
It's a bonus at the end there.
This extended ban. Binge is going to keep on doing that. Someone needs to do something about it, or LNG need to continue to force plays on the bottom side. And that's pretty much it. BLG,
yeah.
I think the goal is pretty simple in my mind. You either accelerate Bin, or you just look to nullify the plays. Elk by himself again. No cleanse just yet.
Oh, flash underneath the tower from Hung. He's tanking for the time being. Gala has just dived beyond the tower here, and Hung with a stopwatch keeps himself safe. Gala can just walk past the tower, or can he? Magnet Storm to pull him in as Shun arrives, as does Yagao.
Oh, Yagao!
Oh, no! He messes up the shuffle, and it means Shun is caught out in the middle of nowhere. Scout grabs a kill. An absolute whiff on the side of BLG.
Oh, man. I think that wall might be
very back and forth early game, as you can see. But BLG behind currently. It's LNG with the advantage. All comes out onto Scout here, but not much follow-up available, or is there? The crash down comes in, but On is just obliterated. Solar Flare onto Elk. He can't quite Captain Jacket, but Hung falls as Bin dives into the play himself. True Shot Barrage available. Tarzan has to be careful. Oh, it's ever so close, but it's ever so wide. BLG, 1 for 1 on supports.
Is this a Baron angle? Look how chunked out LNG are. A lot of the health bars are practically full. It's just Shun that's chunked out. Yeah, I think they see the angle as well. They're going to go for it. Yeah, I mean, I don't blame them. LNG have to try and vamp up, get back over here. It's a risky gambit from BLG, but you can't really blame them given the game state. Baron is dropping Lojo. They might just get it.
They're going to get the Baron. Can they get the fight as well is the question. Baron taken. They're trying to get out over the back wall here. They dive in. All out to one. Yagao knocks them sideways as Bin tries to get out the top side of the play. Elk is alone here, and Scout will finish him off. That's 2 already. But BLG get out with 3.
Okay, that is a heist for BLG. As far as this game... Yeah, they're making the call. They know Bin's winning out on the side lane. They want his teleport out at least. This Baron's getting melted, actually. Double AD carry.
It's gone. It's already gone. They've taken, and now BLG potentially in a 4v5 as On actually goes in for this one. Hung low, but Scout just shreds them. I mean, it's disaster for BLG. LNG have just annihilated them. Bin is trying to make a base race happen, but in the meantime, his whole team has been taken apart. Scout flashing to get on top of Elk, who will jump away. Scout can't quite close the gap, and Elk will survive, but now LNG, they move into the base.
Is this the game? Do they have enough time? Do Bin and Elk have enough in the tank to defend this with Baron and almost every member available to take down these towers? I don't think they do. Here's the teleport from Zuka as well. 4 versus 2, Joe. GA on Bin. They have to end it here.
Elk and Bin versus the world, the 2 main characters of the MSI run for BLG. They have to defend us on. Has respawned again. Bin threatening on the top side of the players. 1 tower goes down. LNG, they want their rematch against JDG, but they're going to finish BLG off first. Elk still fighting from safety, but LNG, they take down on. Recalls coming on through as the respawns have arrived from BLG. If they can find picks, this could turn around. But the feathers are huge. It's a knockback across the team here. Trading back and forth. BLG diving forwards. With a TP into the base. It's Zika. It's Scout to try and finish the game. He's on to the next. This is Yagao. Looks for his opposite man. Has to deny. But Scout taken down. Stunned.
They've got it.
Into the death realm. Can they finish him? He's down. But the rest of the team is here. It's Gala to finish the game. And LNG booked their ticket to finals.
Maybe dreams can come true after all for LNG, taking down BLG 3-1. This one was hard fought, the game 4, but BLG